Alright, hello, welcome. My name is Ian. I am doing a little tutorial today, teaching you kind of how to work with your Google site. It should be pretty exciting, should be pretty fun stuff. Let's jump right into it. So, we're going to open up a new window just to kind of get the ball rolling here, and I'm going to go to my website. Now, my website, I'm not sure if I'm logged into it, so I'm just going to go ahead and check that on Gmail. And I am logged in. Okay, so I can just go straight there. I was having some trouble finding it back in the day, so I sent myself an email, which is right here, which leads me to the website, so super easy. So it's loading now, but once it does, instead of just jumping right into the tutorial, I think it's worthwhile to just take a moment to kind of look at my website, take a little tour here. So this is the title, that's my name, Ian Harkness, and then this is the bottom of the page. So there's stuff in between, but those are the two important things right off the bat. This is the home page. If you're a friend, welcome. If you're not, still welcome, I guess. About me. So this is me. It's a photo of me. I have a Chrome extension that extends photos. Pay careful attention to how cool my socks are. Very cool socks, I think. And I got some cool X's on my hands. That's really cool, too. Just all around really cool, I think. It's cooler than computer science, am I right? So I'm Ian. This is my website. Created for my intro to IT class. Blah, blah, blah. Let's check out my Excel area. So this is my Excel area. This is the things and the numbers that I wanted to remember for later. I don't really want to, talk down to my viewers. I think you are pretty sure what that all means. It's pretty obvious. So let's check out the HTML and JavaScript area. So this is my HTML and JavaScript area. We have some fun stuff in here. I can find out what my major is. That would be a huge weight off my shoulders. Not actually sure what I want to major in, so this is a big deal. Let's see. Okay, English/government and a Spanish minor. Now that was hard to code because it has to, read you as a person and tell you exactly what major is best for you, which was actually some really difficult coding to do. But turns out that I will be an English government major with a Spanish minor. I will have to work on that. So let's check out some sweet HTML code. This here is a Garibaldi, that's a California state fish. And down here we have a golden trout, which is the other California state fish. The freshwater version, of course. In California we love our golden and our orange fish. So let's go ahead and stop wasting our time and just download my mixtape. I'm really proud of this, it just came out. Actually, you know what? Let's not do this. We have other things that are more important right now. We're going to skip the tic-tac-toe as well. Check out my images. This is an image of me. That's myself. That's my sister. Looking good. She went to Chico State in California. So very cool image there. It means a lot to me. This is my Python area. And let's get right on out of the Python area. So this is my video. This is a cool song. It's called Home by Resonance. If you haven't heard it, I highly recommend listening to it. I don't know if it's going to come through in the recording, but on the off chance that it does, we're going to have it play in the background. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. This is my form here. Google survey, very important. Let's roll through this really quickly. Answer these questions. Where are you from? If you're from the USA, click the USA. If you're from Canada. Anywhere else in the world, and you can click that third option. How'd you find this site? Well, I am Ian, so I'm going to invite myself. Ian, would you like to come to my website? Yes, I would. So now I'm here, been invited. And if, in fact, you're just snooping and you weren't invited, you should not even answer that question. You should just close the website and just leave. What are we looking for in this site? Well, we can find some information about Ian. We can find Ian's resume, of course. Not really the full version, but it's there. Some interesting computer programming experience. Well, I think we just proved that one true. There's a cool video on here. Actually, there's just one, not two, so that's actually untrue. There's an Excel spreadsheet as well. Yeah, so that's cool. How pleased am I with this website? Well, I personally am very pleased. And of course, with regards to the Chamber of Secrets, I am terrified. So we're going to submit that. So that's been submitted. And we can go straight to the raw data responses right here, which are embedded into a spreadsheet. Very cool. You can take a look. We're not going to take too long on that, but here are the analytics, which is kind of the meat of this. Very interesting. We can check this out. So we can kind of analyze the results. Super easy. I didn't make these graphs. It was just made automatically, which is really nice. Some things to note. Everyone's concerned and interested in the Chamber of Secrets password. I'm trying not to give that out, but if you find it, it wasn't my fault. We have some very interesting analytics here in terms of how interested people are on our website. It seems like it's a huge dichotomy here. Some people are very interested, some people are very upset, and no one, literally no one in between. It's a divisive site, you could say. And of course, Chamber of Secrets, as always, horribly terrifying. So let's check out the calendar now. To the calendar we go. I don't think there's much going on in the month of April. No, there's not. But as kind of an example, we can go back to February and take a look at some stuff. On the 11th, I was actually just doing nothing at all in particular. On the 19th, Georgetown Club Hockey Playoffs began. It's also the day they ended for our season this year. It's upsetting. 21st, of course, Corbin Blue's birthday. And 25th marked 10 months till Christmas. So that's that. Don't want to really talk about my mistake there. It turned out not to be the time that Chamber of Secrets is opening, but it could still happen. So tic-tac-toe, we've seen that already. We're not going to deal with that. So let's get to the meat of why we're here. We're going to be adding a background to our page. So we're going to go to the Manage Site link here. We can do some cool stuff in the Themes, Colors, and Fonts tab on the left-hand side. So we're going to move through there. Now, when we're looking at these two menus, we need to keep in mind that entire page, if we make adjustments to that, so for instance here, we want to make it a solid color, that will affect the entire page. So we get the whole place yellow. We don't want that. We don't want the whole page being yellow. What we do want is a cool image in the background. So we can pick up this one. I've already got it. It's a desktop photo of mine that I used as my desktop for a while. When it's a starry night. It's a very cool photo. I think it's going to add a lot to the website, but the problem with it is it's pretty dark, and what it's done here is it's made our title very hard to read. That's in the header, of course. So we're going to go into the header, and we're going to try and change that text, the font color, so we can go into the title, because of course if we go into the background, we're just going to get the header changed in a solid color. So we'll go to the title, and then we're going to go to the color. So we're going to pick white, because that contrasts nicely, and there it is. So really cool. Let's save that, and once it's been saved, our changes can be found. We're going to close out of that, and here we have it. So really cool little photo in the background there, which I think looks really good. We can go to the various pages, and it'll stay there. We can go to pages that happen to be longer in length, and it'll scale to it. The image itself is pretty large, so this one takes up the whole space, but there you have it. So I think it makes the site look just a whole lot better. And of course, we can see this later without that bar up in top. This is how you would see the page if you're not signed into the owner account. So pretty cool, I think. It looks pretty good. So that's that. And I hope you guys all find this an easy video to watch, easy to understand. Thank you very much.